So I want to welcome everyone to My Vedic Roots webinar on Vastu and financial prosperity. So you're going to be asking me, what is My Vedic Roots? It is your one-stop shop for all services that connect you to your Indian roots, like Hindu prayers or our understanding of Vastu and astrology services, and an authentic yoga experience that is both physical and spiritual. Today, we are focusing on Vastu. And everybody knows that Vastu is an ancient science of architecture that can be used to design your home or your office in a way that you can achieve more happiness, wealth, and prosperity. But without further delay, let me introduce you to our Vastu expert today. Our Vastu expert is none other than Mr. Mukesh Premji Maru. I want to tell you a little bit about him. Second slide, please. Mr. Mukesh Premji Maru is from Mumbai. He's a professional serving, in the residential and commercial global Vastu area since 2001. And he's specializing in home improvements as well as community and commercial buildings. And he's also, for the last 2 decades, he's also been working on various projects right from the start to the finish. So, even from before your construction starts, and then he can tell you exactly where you should put your bin in the house as well. So that's the expertise that we have joining us today. Without further delay, Mukesh ji, over to you.
Thank you. Greetings, dear all. We welcome you all to the world of Vastu. This is Mukesh Premji Maru from India, your complete Vastu guide for total happiness. It gives us great pleasure to present this webinar today. To start with, first, let's come together and love one another right now to understand what is Vastu and how does it affect our life. So let's dive right into and learn the whole soul aim of Vastu for money, business, investment, and financial success. Keeping Kubera happy and pleased at all times, that he could shower his blessings that you ever desire by just following the proven Vastu tips honestly and completely gain wealth and become rich. So to start with, what is Vastu? Today people have a lot of doubt and confusion about Vastu, not only in the minds of masses, but also in the mind of Vastu experts. All doubts are because of incomplete knowledge in the modern books and in articles in newspapers, magazines, and social media. Today, people have become more scientific, rational, and sensible. They want to know the how and why of everything. In Vastu, one thing is absolutely clear, that without life force participation or consciousness, nothing is possible. The root of Vastu Shastra belongs, as we know, to the Vedic period. India is heaven of Vastu. Our ancient sages, thousands of years ago, formulated principle of Vastu here, keeping in mind the effect of energies and sunlight and balance the 5 elements of nature and have the maximum benefit of it, and are very valuable for the well-being of mankind today on this planet Earth, irrespective of any caste, creed, religion, races, and all walks of life. Vastu Shastra is a universal formula of converting nothingness to everythingness, poverty into prosperity, misery into happiness, and sickness into wellness. Vastu Shastra is not a magic, but only the pure science encompassing the way to look at human problems. A correct Vastu gives out positive energy that helps the environment work in your favor. Vastu could be used for every room, every space, every house, every temple, every shop, industry, and office. When the elements of Vastu are balanced in your environment, opportunities will arise, and it will entirely up to you to utilize these opportunities. And if you do that, you will really live a valuable life of peace, happiness, contentment, and abundance. So embrace this ancient science and watch your success. Vastu works on three types of powerful resources. The first is the space Vastu, which deals with the potential to become. Second, time Vastu, which deals with change. Third, personal Vastu, that deals with choice, which play a vital role. So learn to utilize all three Vastu. Space Vastu of one wing of a 15-floor building is the same, but a few flourish well and others don't. It is because of the time Vastu and personal Vastu factor. To achieve better results, we need to use all the Vastu together. So by now, we understood the role of Vastu. So now let's start this first webinar on Vastu tips from India for those people desiring to meet their goal and dreams and achievements fulfilled anytime, every time. We are all bounded together by three kinds of fate. The first 33% of our fate is known as heaven luck, Devik Bhagya, based on our karma, is in our previous life, and could be changed by practicing meditation, because some questions can't be answered by Google. The second 33% of our fate is known as earth luck, Bhautik Bhagya, based on the 5 elements of earth, Pant Mahabhuta, which could be controlled by Vastu Shastra to bring harmony to our home and workplace. The third and the final 33% of our fate is known as mankind luck, Karmic Bodhidak Bhagya, based on our karma in this lifetime, which could be controlled through the power of our subconscious mind that helps us to manifest peak performance and new success in business, health, and relationship. Next slide, please. Now we understood the concept of Vastu. Next, we go with the directions. As per Vastu, there are 10 directions. Usually it has been counted 8, but usually there are 10 directions. East, west, north, south, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. The above space and below earth, this all counts to be 10. So we have different aspects to see Vastu. The first thing starts with the compass direction. That is the sun vibration based on the compass direction to be between 0 to 20 degree with reference to the premises, flat or office. The second thing is related to the shape, that is shape of the particular place of the office or a residence to be a perfect square or a rectangle. The third is the principle. In principle, we have 5 things. So we first go with the center, the Brahmasthana, which is a very important factor as per Vastu. The sun vibration enters the northeast of the premises, spirally moving, connect with the center, and the center is associated with 9 parts. As of we have 9 planets, we have 9 things associated to our Vastu. The first part goes to the north, giving you a better career. The second part goes to the southwest, which gives you marriage relationship. The third part goes to east, which gives you family bonding. The fourth part goes to southeast, gives you wealth. The fifth part associated to the center, giving you health. The sixth part that is the northwest corner, associated with helpful people around you, the business partners, the relatives, the friends. The seventh part, that is the west, associated with the children's creativity. The eighth part, northeast, related to the knowledge and spirituality. And the ninth part, associated to south, connected to the name, fame, and recognition. So the center is the very important factor in Vastu, as these 9 things are associated with the center. The second thing it comes to is the door entry. Always we need to check the entry from within. Usually people have the tendency to look from outside, but as per Vastu norms, always the premises has to be checked from within. Like the premises where you are standing, and the moment you door the face, which direction you are facing, that is important. So each and every direction is having a door alignment, and all the directions are good, irrespective of whether it is east or west or north or south. All the directions are best, but there is a location of the door where the door should be aligned. So that is the connection of the door. The third part comes to the kitchen. If you have a residence, it is a kitchen part. If it is a commercial premises, it's a pantry. So that we need to check in which zone it is coming. So ideally, it is southeast corner of the premises. And we need to check in which direction is the sink and in which direction is the gas. Always ideally, we need to face east while cooking. The fourth part comes to the master's corner, the personal corner, that is the head of the family, where the person should sit and sleep and do his work. A commandant of the place, the head of the family, should always be in the southwest corner. If the southwest corner is been given to the guests or servants or children's, they are to be the commandant. So the best part of the southwest is the commandant to stay, the master to stay there. Then the fifth part of the principle comes to the toilet and bathroom. There are 3 zones associated to the toilet. The first thing associated to the northwest, the second mid of west, the third mid of south. So overall, if we see this particular system, the first thing is associated to the sun vibration, the second is associated to the shape of the premises, and third is the principle, where we have 5 things: the center of the place, the door, the kitchen, the master's corner, and the toilet and bathroom. And then comes the color, the flooring, the placement of temple, the placement of sink, the placement of gas, the placement of WC, the placement of bed with correct sleeping positions, the placement of cash box, the placement of wardrobe, the placement of sitting positions, the shoe racks, the TV, the computer, the mirror, the clock, the picture frames, and many more.
Premji,
It
I'd
is a
like to ask
complete
you a
system.
question.
Pardon?
I would like to ask you a question because I'm
Yeah.
living here in the US, and it's not very easy, like it is in India, for us to follow everything that Vastu expects us to follow. So, unfortunately, we sometimes have to live with or buy properties which are not 100% Vastu compliant. So, what you are suggesting is in the ideal world. So, are you going to be able to give us some tips as to what we could do, even if we are in a place where it's not ideal, where our kitchen is, where our master bedroom is, and where our temple and other things are?
See, in all the circumstances, as of previously, we have discussed that we have 3 kind of a fate. The first is associated to our karma, the second associated to the Vastu, and the third associated to our thought. Any such if the premises is against Vastu, you have a positive thought intention automatically things could, whichever problems that you have been facing in that particular premises, if you have a proper thought intention for the things that you want from that particular space, will definitely change the Vastu of the place. So your thought intention is very important.
And with your expertise, we could also find solutions to these problems as well. I'm sure that Vastu allows us to find some solution.
Definitely. Since Vastu is the energy science, there are energy balancing remedies which could help to balance that particular space. For example, you could get the help through pyramids, you could get the help through crystals, which are being created for the particular purpose to enhance that particular space. So remedies are due there to help balance that particular premises.
Thank you so much, Premji. You can carry on.
Yeah. So to start again now, first we learned all about Vastu, what exactly is the principle, how to check Vastu. So by now you are much aware about the principles. So now we start with the topic of today related to Vastu for finance. Finance is the heart and soul of every business, making it imperative to set up an office according to the ancient science of Vastu Shastra. It is said that business run with clever strategies and plans, but sometimes even with the smartest and talented partners and staff, business doesn't give enough result or outcome as you expect. In that case, you need to know about Vastu Shastra for the new business opportunities. So we will discuss some tips for that business expansion. The first thing starts with the location of the building where you have your business. The direction of the property is very important. As per Vastu tips, the direction play a very vital role in maintaining the stability in your business. If we talk about the business properties, the ideal directions are north, northeast, and northwest. It is said that north is the direction of Lord Wealth and Prosperity. Lord Kubera himself is present in that direction and bless you and your business for higher positions. Secondly, we can talk about the entrance of the property where your business belongs. The entrance should always be in the northeast direction. In certain circumstances, even south and west could also help if the direction is aligned in the proper zone. There should be no obstacles or anything useless to be kept at the entrance. Entrance symbolizes the kind of energies your property surround. If it is messed up with other things and useless stuff, it will never let the positive energy to move freely. And due to no proper space of energy, the blockages and problems will be there with your success and business. Now, after the entrance, we directly face the reception. Reception should always be decent and less decorated with useful stuff. It reflects the power of company and the nature of people who you work there. The reception center must always be facing north, east, or northeast. This direction brings peace and prosperity for the company and for business according to the Vastu tips. If we talk about the owner's room or cabin, it should always be located in the southwest direction. The person working in the cabin must always face north or east. The table should be rectangular in shape. There should be no clutter on the table. Ideals of God must not be kept as decoration. It should be open. It should be not hidden. If you prefer to keep any divine idol, always remember to pray and wipe the idol with clean cloth. Account department is another very important place which cannot be ignored. It should also be in the southeast corner, as the money transaction can be done ideally from this direction. Coming to the workstations of the employees. Again, the east is the best. The employee should face their east or north while working. The north and east direction are meant for good production and also to keep the person calm and energetic throughout. The surroundings of the employee cabin must be decent and simple. No dark colors. Mild and soothing colors will do the job. Sometimes you must have planned for stairs. In fact, now we could see companies are multi-storied and there are elevators or stairs for the convenience of the employees. Well, if we talk about the staircase, it should never be in the center of the building. As earlier we have discussed and learned about the center, that the center should be open for all the energies to flow in. So the center should always be open away from staircase, from toilets, from kitchens, any obstructions. Preferably the directions of the staircase should be towards south-southwest. Avoid paintings with black color. Use light and soothing color for the staircase. Another important department will be sales and marketing. It should be in the northwest corner of the building and must be facing the direction. This is one of the best tips which keep employees motivated and happy. As we have discussed about this financial department, but still you may doubt where to keep the money otherwise. Well, the southwest direction is considered for financial security. This direction brings the financial stability to the business. Hence, whenever you think of money section, safe in the business, always prefer southwest direction. So now you know the reason about Vastu, that how they will improve your decision-making skills, which will ultimately help you in your business growth and expansion. Next slide.
Premji, before we go forward, I know I'm interrupting your flow a little bit, but we have so many questions coming up, and I think we need to, also help our participants get some clarity. So first and foremost, Achal, who actually joined us really early today, her question is really important. She talks about our master bedroom is in the northwest corner and the guest is in the southwest corner. Do you have any remedies for that?
Good morning, Achal. Since it is morning in India, that's why I'm saying good morning. See, Achal, the thing that the northwest, the bedroom in the northwest corner is specially meant for the people who are moving, like the children who are going to the schools, colleges, or the guest. The northwest corner is for the moving people, and southwest corner is for the master. So if in the master corner, the guests are residing, or children are residing, or any servant is residing, the command goes to that particular place. So in that particular circumstances, the guest become the commandant. So we need to do the remedy of that particular place by virtually shifting the positions by the means of pyramids and crystals. So we need to shift it virtually, the bedroom of northwest to southwest and southwest to northwest. Not in a physical form, but in a virtual form. So since now you are located in the northwest, what you could do is you could have your safe in the southwest corner of that particular bedroom, so that at least your finance is getting stable.
Thank you, Premji, for that. I'm going to just go straight into more questions now. I know that Mr. Ashok Nadar has joined us and he's asked a question, can a half bath be in front of the main door? And this is a problem with American houses. Sometimes we can't change the way things are. So Mr. Ashok Nadar has lots of questions, but I'm definitely going to, ask some of them today.
Yeah, very glad to know this. Good morning, Mr. Ashok. Sir, this main door entry, it is associated with your career. This is the only place from where you go out and you come in. So in this particular circumstances, if there is any negative formation in front of the door, will create a negative impact on your mind. So there shouldn't be any kitchen or any toilet in front of the main door.
even if there is, Mr. Premji can help you exactly like we are talking to Aanchal about it. We can help you find a temporary
Yes,
solution.
yes.
And we'll be more than happy if you could, if you could let us know more in
Yeah.
detail, one-on-one, and we'll be able to get some more information to you.
Since Vastu being the energy science, there are certain things which are positive, there are certain things which are negatives. The similar with like our karmic, the similar with our Vastu, the similar with our thought. So in case if there is any imbalance of energies in the house, like we have a part of the toilet facing the main entry, which is a hindrance, we have the remedy for that. With the means of pyramids and crystals, the energy could be balanced so that you could live a peaceful life.
Perfect. I have another question that I'm going to go to. The question is about how, and this is really interesting question because everybody would like to know this. Where do we stand while looking at the direction in a residential property? Where do I have to stand? Do I have to stand in the center? Do I have to be facing my house from the outside? Or do I have to go to my main door and looking out?
Yeah, as per the Vastu norms, whenever you need to check any point of direction, always you have to be within the premises and face the door of which direction you are facing. And ideally for that particular Vastu, wherever you are residing in, always you have to be facing your east and north. These are the two advantageous directions which help you get growth in your life.
Perfect. There is another question I'm going to go for, which is about, and this is, some say that, yeah, so I think some of the main problems we've had is about southwest entrances. Some people say my front door is facing south. I live in a house with a south facing entrance. What do I do about it?
See, as per Vastu norms, all the directions are proper, whether the door entry is from east or west or north or south. Usually we see in the apartments, always the doors are in the corner. It might be northeast, it might be southeast, it might be southwest, it might be northwest. Now, as of pertaining to the questions or the queries which we have related to the southwest door entry. Now, southwest being the commanding corner, the master corner of the house, if there is the door entry, the master won't get stability. And there will lot many difference of opinion. Whatever the communication is there amongst the family member, there will be a glitch. Always there will be a difference of opinion. There will be a difference, there will be a disharmony related to the thought. The southwest is not the ideal position for the entry.
Thank you, Premji, for all that information. I just want to check with you one more thing these days, which is happening, is that we're all working from home. So we don't have different offices, and to attract more wealth, where should I put my desk in the house, or where should I put my laptop in the house so that my work flourishes? And if my work flourishes, my financial situation gets better.
Now, as per the current scenario, most of the people need to sit home and work. In this particular circumstances, the best place is anywhere in the house. Either you could sit in your bedroom, you could sit in the living area, you could sit in your dining, but always see through it that whenever you are facing, it should always be facing your east and always facing your north. So when you're facing the computers, always your facing is toward east and north. So that will help you to gain things for whatever work that you are doing.
So I should be, where's the computer facing? The screen is facing...
The screen will, suppose if you are facing the east, the screen is going to face the west.
Right.
Suppose if you are facing the north, the screen is going to face the south. So these two are the best ideal direction in any part of the world. In any part of the world, the sun is always rising from the east. So always there are beneficial energies of this particular space. So always we need to face these two directions, that is the east and north. Whichever work we are doing, either we are working on computers or we are writing something or we are studying something, anything associated that you need a proper help always face your east and north.
That's perfect. Thank you so much, Premji, for that information. And I also want to know, during COVID, a lot of my friends have had some losses in businesses, and it's everybody's situation is the same. What are the, if you could tell me in a layman language, what are the few things that I could do very easily in and around my house that can, there are, or even tell me just one thing that I could do that could change some things for me.
The best part is that the place wherever you reside, it should be neat and clean. It should be clutter free. If your premises is neat and clean, the positive energies are going to help in any manner, whichever manner the pandemic may be, or whatever problems you might be facing. But if you have your clean environment, automatically you will have a clean mind, and because of that, you will be successful in your life.
Thank you so much, Premji. You can carry on. I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's so many questions, and I didn't want us to carry on without answering some of these questions.
No, the question should be there because there is a solution to that. If you don't have question, there is no solution. So it is always there. It is obvious that you have to have some questions to understand the concept. Once if you are clear with the concept, life becomes more peaceful.
Thank you.
So next we come to the Vastu tips for the financial income. So for financial income or to increase the income, previous slide please. Vastu tips for finance income. Kindly please follow this Vastu guidelines to gain wealth and enjoy financial freedom for rest of your life. The first thing, surround yourself with the picture of things you would like and always feel the feeling of having those things with you. Definitely you will get success. Always see through that the toilet doors are always closed. Make sure to feed water and grain to the birds and plants. That will also help you a lot. Avoid your home or office having any cut in any corner. As of earlier, we have learned about all the direction part where we have the career part, we have the finance part, we have the marriage part, we have the family, we have the children. So always we have to say that the premises where we stay in is a proper rectangle or a square. If any of the corner is missing, those energies of that particular corner are to be missed. So we have to see the place where we are residing or staying or working should always be a proper square or a rectangle, which will help you in your finance. The main door of your premises should always open clockwise. Either you could have a double door which opens from the center, or it should always open in a clockwise manner for the positive energy of that particular location to flow in. Also see through that you repair or replace any leaking of taps and broken items. If any watch is broken or any of the object which is near to you which is broken, or if it is not working, the taps are leaking or your computers are not working, your mobile phones are not working, try to replace or repair it. Otherwise, that could create a big impact on your finance. Kindly place the safety locker in the southwest corner of your office or home with the opening towards north. Make sure that the purse or the wallet that you carry is cleared of all the old receipts and unwanted things on a regular basis. Don't crumple your currency. Make sure they are flat and smooth. Respect the money you have. Throw out or sell all the clutter around your home or office so as to have the precious space to receive more of what do you want. Make sure that the dripping things, the dripping of tap or the plumbing blockages are taken care of immediately as this affects the financial flow of your home and office. Dripping tap represents your money dripping away, and the blocked pipe blocks the flow of good fortune. So these are the few certain guidelines that we need to see for the financial terms. Next slide. Vastu tips for the investors or the traders, or you could say Vastu tips for investments, for stocks or gold, your assets, your real estate. Corporate India is increasingly banking on the Vastu principles to perk up its balance sheet. To see miracles in the share stock business, we highly recommend you all to perform Agnihotra pyramid fire in the morning and then see the difference. So the Vastu guidelines that we have presented today are to help and assist you in attracting more wealth, money, and the riches. However, if you want immediate, fast, and accelerated result, then we highly recommend you to approach us with all your floor plan details and get benefited by it. Wish you all the success, love, abundance that you deserve. We would like to thank you for devoting your precious, valuable time and showing an interest to join this Vastu webinar. We sincerely hope we are able to provide you with valuable Vastu information you seek. Love all, serve all, help ever, hurt never. Learn to give, not to take. Learn to serve, not to rule. May all beings be happy. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, Premji, for such wise words that you have said. You have not just given us a Vastu webinar, you've also given us a life lesson. I also have some more questions from Ashok Nadar. I think Ashok has probably building his own house or something. He has a lot of questions. I won't be able to take all of them now because we only have a very few, we have only a few minutes left. But I will ask one of the questions, which is, my front door is facing west, but the main entrance, which is the fence entrance from the street, is from southwest. So which entrance should we consider?
Yeah, it's a very good question. Usually Vastu norms are specifically for the bungalows. Usually we have seen abroad, like people stay in a bungalow, in a villa. So we have two things. The first thing is the plot and the second is the building. So in both the circumstances, we need to check the location of that particular door. Where exactly is the location? So if we are staying in a villa or a bungalow, the main gate of the plot is the best entry of that particular space. That is the primary. And then comes the secondary entry of the building. But in the same circumstances, if we check for the apartment, a flat is having three parts. One is the plot, the second is the building, and the third is your own flat. So usually in this particular circumstances, we need to check the entry of your flat, not the entry of the plot, not the entry of the building, only the entry of the flat. So there are two different things. When we have a personal part, the first part, the primary, comes to the plot entry, and then secondary comes to the building entry. And for the flats, it is only the entry of the flat, not the entry of the building, not the entry of the plot.
Thank you, Premji, for that. I know that Mr. Kiran Kumar is very interested in having a private consultation with you, but he's asked one question, and he wants to know that his house is east facing, and on the west side, at the end of my house, he can see a place which is not even. So it means that there is a dip and the water is clogging when it rains. So is that a bad sign for him?
Yeah. As per Vastu norms, the northeast should be lower and the southwest should be higher or upper. And the water bodies should always be on the north and east part. If the water bodies are on the south and west parts, that might create a lot of conflict. So ideally, northeast is the lower and southwest is at the higher end. So in this particular circumstances, since a west part is like a pit that is lower than the premises, so which may create a downfall in the life. And again, there is a water. So that would also create a big impact on finance.
So I think, Mr. Kiran Kumar, you have decided rightly so to get a private consultation, which can actually give you customized solutions for your needs. And
Yes,
I think,
definitely.
yes.
Definitely the solution is there. And the solution is not only for this two part, but it is for everything. It is a complete system where everything is being taken care of related to your career, related to your marriage, related to your family, related to the finance, related to the health, related to the helpful people around you, related to the children's, related to your spiritualism and knowledge, and related to your name, fame, and recognition. So this is only one part that is lacking. But when remedies are done for that particular space, all other factors are also to be taken care of. So nothing to worry for.
I honestly, Mr. Ashok Nadar has to really, he wants to put an offer on the house and he wants to know a few questions. Ashok, I would recommend you connect with us. We can give you a very quick consultancy tomorrow itself in the morning. We are very flexible with our timing. We work, on India time as well as the US time. I'm based in the US. So just let us know. We'd be more than happy to help. And to all of you, thank you so much for attending. We have 2 minutes over our time. We want to make sure that everybody goes back to their busy lives. I know we have kids to feed and lots of the housework to get done. So thank you, Mr. Premji, for your time, for waking up really early for all of us today in the US. And we wish you a very happy day. And for all our attendees, please do join us, connect with us on myvedikroots.com. And we are more than happy to not just find solutions to your individual problems, but also give you some tips that you might need to make your lives better. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Good day.
Thank you. Okay.